want to shut this. Sorry.
I know you're waiting for.
I can't spy on the doors. Can't spy outside.
Come here.
Yep, we gotta go the other way. Are we dingling? Ah. So this is not gonna be a very long podcast today.
No.
It's pretty much a short one. Just kind of. What is the actual meaning of?
What's the history behind Thanksgiving and all that fun jazz?
Yep. And all I did was just I pretty much found what we learned in school, to be honest. Like the summing up of it.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, of what we learned, what we were taught. And it's pretty self-explanatory, pretty simple, I'm waiting because I got to pull up our dude here so we can see comments of sorts, if there are some. Excuse me.
Also, part of the reason it's going to be a short episode is 1, we're tired.
Yes.
2,
we've been dealing with a lot for the last few days, so we kind of need to. It is more or less. It's just been very tiring for both of us.
Yeah, it's been
We're gonna get prepared for. Look at that! That last view streamed 5 months ago. You know what that stream was? To be honest, do you?
Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah. You have 180 subscribers.
Nice.
We're 20 shy from 200, so we're getting there. I did not change the background on this, but that's okay.
Oh wow, I look like a mess.
We both kind of do. That's okay.
My hair's all frizzy because of humidity.
It's one of those.
My hair just curls.
You for brightening up for me.
Okay. So.
Let me fix my screen.
So sorry. Lovey-dovey version of Thanksgiving. Yes. Give us the tea.
Okay, so a sum up of Thanksgiving. So everybody knows at school how we learned about Thanksgiving. They show the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about what it is. If you watch Adam's Family Values, they do like a little play on Thanksgiving and what it's supposed to mean. They kind of give you I'm going to call it the pretty version. She's going to give us the not probably so pretty version. But from what I found and looked up, and yes, I Googled it, because you know me, it's pretty self-explanatory and pretty simple. So we learned, and what it says is that what it's often taught is the story of 1621 harvest feast between the Pilgrims and the Native Americans.
Mm-hmm.
I can't pronounce the name that's on here, so it's politically correct to call them Native Americans.
Mm-hmm.
Focusing on themes of gratitude and cooperation.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much what they were saying is the Native Americans were very prosperous when it came to farming and getting things and like the food, growing corn. I mean, they did a lot. And they taught the Pilgrims. You turd bag. Why? Why are you being stupid? Are you joking right now? The tablet's being a pain in the posterior. So what they say is the traditional first Thanksgiving story. The narrative typically focuses on Pilgrims' difficult first-time year in Plymouth, the assistance they receive from the Native Americans, and celebrating feasts to give thanks for their successful harvest. Pretty much we were taught that because of the Native Americans, the Pilgrims had a great harvest.
Mm-hmm.
It is because of them, because they taught them how to live off the land. And they pretty much, I don't know, they say that one of the key figures was, I'm probably going to say it wrong, so I apologize. Squanto was one of the figures that was saying that he is the one who ended up helping the pilgrims because he spoke English. Mm-hmm. The holiday, it became a holiday, of course. It is presented as a time for gratitude, thanks, togetherness, bringing everybody together, no fighting, no arguing, just giving thanks for what you have and being grateful for it. A little bit. Modern, more complex perspectives beyond the myth. Educators are increasingly teaching a more complete history that goes beyond a simplified happy ending narrative. Mm-hmm. So they try to make it pretty for us because why? We're kids and we're younger. Mm-hmm. We were younger at that time to try to understand. They try to, I guess, not give us the details that Abigail's probably going to be giving us.
I think also it's a matter of like, they didn't teach it back in the day either. Mm-hmm. And I think that was because this fear of teaching what actually happened was, it's that, have you ever heard that, that like TikTok audio or Instagram audio where it's like,
Willow,
we're the bad guys, aren't we?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. I've heard that. Yep.
Kind of just,
that ain't wrong. I mean,
yeah.
There were some people that were trying to be kind and help us out, learn how to live off the land. Squanto's story is explored, including the fact that he learned English from being kidnapped and enslaved by European settlers.
Yeah.
That's one of them. Native American perspective, the lesson acknowledges that Native Americans had their own traditions of giving thanks for harvest long before the pilgrims arrived. I would believe that. Mm-hmm. I'd believe that. Real world consequences, more sensitive lessons mention the difficult and often violent history that followed the initial feast, including the displacement and suffering of Native Americans, and that the relationships between tribes and settlers drastically changed. Would not put that past it. Stereotypes. It also recognized that the stereotypical portrayal of pilgrims and Native Americans in school often uses inaccurate imagery. Oh my God.
Imagery.
Thank you. Like construction, headdresses, and woven blankets, which contributes to harmful stereotypes. So, trying to make things that were not accurately correct.
Yeah. Like, fun little fact, they probably didn't really eat turkey. Mm-mm. They probably ate fish and lobster, things that they were able to get from the ocean.
Yeah.
It wasn't turkey.
They pretty much lived off the land. There probably was turkeys.
Yeah.
Just not in their general vicinity. So they got what they could grab.
Yeah.
You piece of, my tablet's just being a poop. It's a poop. Stop. Google is being updated. I don't give a rat's ass. I'm trying to read something. My Google's being updated. There was something else on here. I'm waiting for it to update. But it was something about the 19th century.
That might be what I was going to talk about.
The 19th century.
Which is about how we get the Thanksgiving we have today. So I'm going to start about that, and then we're going to talk about the actual history.
Because, it's not going to let me.
So there are no real accounts about what happened on that first Thanksgiving. Right. So what we go off is spoken word, what is historically passed down, typically from the indigenous tribes, because the Europeans really didn't talk about it. It took place allegedly in 1621 in Plymouth Colony, Massachusetts. But there's not much after that when it comes to celebrating Thanksgiving. It was 1789 when President George Washington made it a thing that on November 26, 1789, as a national day of public Thanksgiving. It was requested by Congress that we celebrated it, and Congress would request it around the same time every year. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that since 1789, we have been celebrating Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. No, President Thomas Jefferson did not choose to observe the holiday. Okay. So it was off and on holiday. It was if a president wanted to celebrate it, if a president didn't want to celebrate it. It was purely like trying to think of a holiday that's like that now. Is there a holiday that's like that now? Where like we choose to observe it
just probably not celebrate it.
Yeah, we choose to observe it, but not really celebrate it. There was
Would
not
you say leap year? Because technically,
kind
it's
of,
not. It doesn't happen every year.
kind of. It's like an off and on thing. Um, but then celebrated off and on, and that was until 1863. During the Civil War,
Sorry.
when there was a lot of tension, and families were fighting themselves,
Ouch.
the editor of Ladies Book, a magazine that was popular at the time,
Mm-hmm.
Sarah Joseph Hale, pushed for a national Thanksgiving Day to bring some togetherness at the time. So she finally got Abraham Lincoln to support her idea.
Uh-huh.
And then on October 3rd, 1863, Lincoln proclaimed that Thursday, November 26th would be Thanksgiving, and it has been proclaimed by every president since on the last Thursday of the month.
So now I'm going to throw in
Hmm.
tidbit that I was going to bring up, but my tablet was being stupid. The modern idea of a national Thanksgiving holiday was largely solidified, like she just said, in the 19th century with Abraham Lincoln issuing a proclamation in 1863 during the Civil War.
Hi, Angela.
Hello,
Yeah, so
Angela.
it was basically the reason we started actually getting Thanksgiving was because during the Civil War there was so much infighting that this publisher was like, you know what, we should do something, and Abraham Lincoln agreed with her. But fun little fact: Franklin D. Roosevelt tried to change the date to extend the Christmas shopping season and boost the economy by moving it to the third Thursday in November. Since some states did not comply, it didn't really work.
Yeah.
And then remember the reason why he did this? It wasn't because he was like, oh, consumerism. This was during the Great Depression.
Mm-hmm.
So he was trying to figure different ways to stimulate the economy. Fun fact: after the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act of 1930 destroyed the economy and led to a global economic crisis.
Oh. Okay
Fun fact:
then.
the leading cause of the Great Depression was not the economic collapse of downfall of Wall Street. It
Okay.
was not that Black Monday was the biggest the day where all the people
Yeah.
couldn't pull money from the banks, people were jumping.
Yeah.
That was not the beginning. In 1930, one of the presidents put in a bunch of tariffs and it blew up the economy,
Oh wow.
which led to the giant collapse in Wall Street, which then had to be fixed after the Great Depression. So hence Franklin D. Roosevelt, he did a bunch of programs to stimulate the economy.
Yeah.
I saw something where Franklin D. Roosevelt was like, "Oh my gosh, women aren't getting involved in the workplace, and they also can make money." So he literally made like a summer camp for young women to
Yeah.
go and learn trades that could be used in the workforce, like typing and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
And they would get paid. I think at the time they got $5 for the month, which was a shit ton back then.
Yeah.
But they got paid to do this thing so that they could get a job certificate and then go out into the workforce,
Okay.
which is a fun little fact.
Which, by the way, if you're just joining us, this is going to be a short live.
Yeah.
This is not a great big overall story of Thanksgiving. It's just tidbits that I looked up prior to what we learned about in school, and then what she's also found for
Yeah.
herself. So this is going to be a pretty short live today.
Yeah. So he is the one, Franklin D. Roosevelt, though, in 1942, issued a proclamation designating the fourth Thursday of November Thanksgiving. So basically, he was like, let's do it to the third, try to stimulate the economy. Didn't work because some states were like, nah, I like our way. And so then he said it always has to be celebrated on the 4th November. Um, let's look at the historical facts about what allegedly happened in 1621 in Massachusetts. Um, Again, they probably didn't eat like how we have the main dishes like turkey and all this other stuff. Most likely, what they consumed was lobster, fish. Because again, thanks the November date was made up by Abraham Lincoln. We don't know the actual date this event occurred. So it could be an on season for turkeys, it could be an off season for turkeys. We don't really know. But most likely, what many historians say is they consumed lobster, fish, and other things that were available at the time. She is not wrong. The pilgrims at the time basically had lost a bunch of people, though. From what I understand, it was close to after winter. It was not the beginning of winter, it was close to after winter. And they had just started to do well. Or it was, no, was it after their harvest season? They basically, they had,
it was a year
it
when
was,
they had a hard year
they had a hard year.
until they met with the Native Americans, and they actually showed them how to properly.
They showed them how they did it, and then they kind of were able to survive off of that. But the tensions between the indigenous people in the Wampanoag tribe, I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
That's the one word I couldn't say.
And the colonists were high. They didn't like or trust each other at all. So let's get that understood. They hated each other. They didn't trust each other. The only reason that one individual helped the colonists was because he was enslaved at the time, so he was able to teach them.
The Squanto?
Yeah, he was able to teach them. So it started when the colonists had their first successful harvest. They didn't really know how to farm because most of the colonists were city folk. They didn't come from rural farmland, so they didn't know how to farm. They didn't know the seasons. They didn't know nothing. They came from a place like Tucson and then moved out to a place in like Oklahoma with a bunch of farmland and didn't know anything.
Pretty much.
So they were really, really set up for failure when it came to that. There are two variations, but they are kind of similar. One is that the settlers started the celebrations by firing their guns and cannons into the air. And the other says that to celebrate, some settler men went hunting for meat and they fired a lot of shots. So, either way, it started with the colonists firing a bunch of bullets either in the air or at meat. Now, they both lead to the kind of same thing. The indigenous tribe heard the shots and the shots and cannons, and they were like, oh, the colonists are preparing for war. We're going to go to war right now. So they prepared a group of men to go and sit outside the settlers' colonies expecting there to be war. So they were fully expecting. They sent a group of scouts to go see how are they preparing, where are they going, how is this war going to go down. And that led to this uneasy sitting where they would be sitting and eating, and the colonists would also be sitting and eating around the same time. And it was kind of like this, are we going to war? Are we not going to war? What are we doing? We're sitting here and we're eating. So this uneasy celebration lasted 3 days, where the indigenous tribes thought they were going to war. The colonists were like, well, what are these dudes sitting here outside our camp?
Why are they stalking our camp?
Why are they sitting outside of our town watching us like hawks? Why are they armed? We'll give them food, but like, what is going on? And then for 3 days of sitting there, the indigenous people, they went their separate ways. They said, okay, I guess we're not preparing for war. There is also a version that says there is a nicer version that says for the 3 days, the settlers did invite the tribe to thank them for helping them to learn how to harvest and survive because they came with nothing and a good majority of the colonists died.
Yeah.
So it really depends on what you believe. Again, there is no technical historical writing on what happened. Hi, Thomas.
Hi, happy late birthday.
Happy late birthday. So that's the different renditions as to why Thanksgiving happened. Again, we don't know the exact date. George Washington made up that first date. And then we were like, Thanksgiving. Nah, are we in the mood to celebrate this year? Until Abraham Lincoln was like, you know what? It's a civil war. Let's celebrate Thanksgiving. Try to bring everybody together.
And now every year they always pardon one turkey.
Yeah.
One turkey they always pardon at the White House. So, I mean, yay for the turkey.
Yeah.
Yay for that turkey. But the rest of them, not so lucky. But yeah, it's a little short thing. I was also just found on here what Thanksgiving technically teaches. And it's supposed to teach values like gratitude for family, friends, blessings, and generosity. You're giving back to your community. That means if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving and you have that day to go to a soup kitchen and to serve others who are less fortunate to have a house to go to or family to go to for Thanksgiving, do that. That's giving back to your community. That's showing that you care and you care about the people that don't have somewhere to go. Um, if you know people that are like just hard on their luck, like with everything that's going on right now in the US with, and yes, I'm going to bring it up with ICE and all that jazz, it's happening, you know, people that don't leave their homes because of things like that and they can't get out. If you know a neighbor that's dealing with personal things and they can't get out or they can't go get a Thanksgiving meal for their family, maybe inviting them over, maybe including them in it. John and I, when we first moved into the house before Justin and Abigail moved back in, we did Thanksgiving here, you know. Um, Tommy says hi, Willow. But we usually do Thanksgiving at our house. We cook. Um, we've been doing honey baked. We did it last year. We're doing it again this year, as long as none of us eat it before Thursday. But
No promises.
no promises. Yeah.
I already had a slice.
Yeah, we all three nibbled a little bit. So we had to buy more Hawaiian rolls too because we can't keep those in the house. So we got more Hawaiian rolls. But
I gotta buy more cheese for the mac and cheese because I started eating the cheese.
So you should have told me. We should have got it when we were at Walmart. We were
I
there today.
forgot that I needed to get the mozzarella cheese.
We were at Walmart today, but it's John's parents are doing Thanksgiving at where they're at. Willow's playing on the wall from the light, and so they're doing their thing. I believe John's son's coming over with his lady, and his daughter's going to go to a friend's house, and then it's pretty much just going to be us four here at the house, like it normally is until next year, and then the scenery is going to change to where
I've never had a big Thanksgiving.
Turkey, ham, green bean casserole, mashed taters, mac and cheese, corn, cranberry sauce. Corn. Cranberry.
We have
jelly.
plenty of corn.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I bought a 12-pack of corn.
I know. We need to make corn. Rolls, pecan pie. Ew, you had me until the end. And on the last two. We just have the turkey. We have a ham. Yeah, we're doing a ham for Christmas, I think.
Justin's like, nah, ham for Christmas. So we're doing the turkey, green bean casserole. We're doing mashed potatoes. I'm doing mac and cheese. We're doing corn.
Turkey gravy.
We're not doing cranberry sauce or cranberry jelly. Do we have cranberry sauce or cranberry?
It's in there somewhere. I'll find it. If not, I'm buying a can.
Okay, I guess we're doing cranberry.
You gotta have cranberry.
And then we're doing
You'll take the pumpkin pie. You can have it. Make the cranberries from fresh. I'm cheap. I like can.
And then
I'm not. We're doing
I am going to, for the first time since I started baking pies, not make pie on Thanksgiving. Yep. I'm gonna rest.
She got me the cherry crumble,
and I was like, I got an apple pie from Costco.
Yeah, we got an apple pie from Costco.
You know what? That sounds really good.
You're not eating a piece of apple pie right now. Okay, no. You know what we didn't get? The Cool Whip.
We'll get the Cool Whip when we get the cheese.
You gotta have the Cool Whip. Everybody say it with me. Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
No, whip.
Whip.
There you go.
I made a new word.
Like Stewie. You gotta do it like Stewie, because Stewie's like Cool Whip.
See, I like the spray, but I also like cool.
No, we like. What was that? Was a stroke on her behalf. What was that? I also like the Cool Whip. T-shirt.
What was I gonna say? No, I was gonna say something. Whip. I made a new word.
She did make a new word. It was hilarious. I like whip.
Yeah. I've been calling people a quant.
Yeah, it's a quant. It's what do you know? It's a cross between a croissant and a cunt. It's a quant.
Quant.
It's a quant. So now we can call people quants and they have no idea. And that's a T-shirt too. What are you looking at, quant?
I used it today. We were in the Costco parking lot. God help us.
Yeah, dude, this is the fastest we ever gone into freaking Costco and left. Usually we'll walk around.
Yeah,
we got the three things that we needed. We got the pie, we got the bowl, we got the rolls, we got the laundry soap, and we were out. And I was like, how much did we even spend any time in there at all?
Quant. It is as is.
Yep, it's a quant. You quant. But yeah, as to not is. Yeah, we were doing T-shirts, but I'm going to try and work on T-shirts more in the next few weeks on my days off, because I think my days off are changing. Because I think I'll be having Sunday, probably either Wednesday or Thursday off, because they need help on Mondays, because they're short-staffed on Mondays pretty bad. So we'll find out. It hasn't been changed yet, but we will see. But yeah. Well, yeah, see right here. Even says, even if you want to participate in food drives. So if you have nothing else better to do on Thanksgiving, you have nowhere to go, and you want to help the community and give back to it, go to a soup kitchen. Go, go help at food pantries. There's gonna be people that will need that help with things like that this year. There are some people that might have mixed feelings about Thanksgiving because maybe they had people and then they lost people or something like that. So be a little bit more courteous and more kind.
Yeah,
to those, because you don't know what they're going through.
Thanksgiving could be a hard time for some people. They could be, this is when they usually spend time with their family, but
we have family here. Bless you. We have family here. Yes, it's John's family, and my family's where they're at. But starting next year, we will be able to spend the holidays with my family, and I already have Christmas ideas next year for shirts, which is gonna be fun. I plan ahead, and I want to get them off of Temu, so I already got ideas for shirts. I just have to reach out and grab sizes next year, because I brought my brother-in-law, who is a police officer, for his birthday.
Yeah,
it was for his birthday. I think it was before my niece's wedding or something like that. And I got it off of Amazon.
It was because you had to take it to him.
Yeah, because it was too funny. I was like, a coffee cup for him, because he's a cop. And I sat there and I was like, what can I find for a police officer what he don't have? And it was very cute. It was a little coffee cup that had a police car on it. It says, this is my wee woo cup. I'm so proud of that cup because I love it. And my sister was telling me he uses it a lot. And I'm like, I'm so glad he loves that cup because I couldn't resist to get it. It's a cute cup. I could have got him a donut cup, but that's like every cop has heard that joke. But I figured getting him a wee woo cup would be fun. So I have ideas for shirts next year. I'm not going to give it away and give any ideas. John's on board with it, so that's what matters. But every couple is getting shirts. Y'all are going to get matching shirts. I'm just going to throw that out there right now. I'm scared. and if you see, so like I said, I'm not giving any more away. I'm just going to say all the couples are going to get matching shirts. It's going to have one thing and it's going to match, and the male is going to have what matches what the female is wearing. So we've gone through the garage. She's got her stuff cleaned up. I've got three totes in the house actually that need to go out there, but the cats use one to jump on the bed and get up there. I bought a tote. She's bought a new tote.
I have to finish packing up the office and the bedroom.
Yep. Mulan.
So we are getting really far along on the packing and moving. I am now currently on the lipstick. I had to take a break after.
Did you say lipstick?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, did I hear that? Okay.
Yeah, you're right. You're
lipstick.
Right. If you thought you knew the lipstick killer, think again.
You are wrong.
Yeah. Wait till you hear how this case actually goes. This is one of those cases that makes me so mad. Like, this is this is a bad thing to say. It does not make the police look good.
And when does it ever? cases that we've done in the past. When has it ever?
You know
Make
what?
them look good.
I'm trying to think of, there was a case though that they were on top of it.
Is it the one where they sat at the bar with the killer? Because he was sitting right there.
No, that was one where although the police did not do that was Kemper.
Okay.
No, you know who did it really well? The Mad Trapper of Rat River, but they were Canadian, so
they were a little slow, eh?
No, they were sitting there and they were on his tail. But people were sitting there, even the indigenous tribes were like, the indigenous people in Canada were like, man, he wouldn't go that way. That's suicide. Ended up going the way that was suicide and living.
Yeah.
Awful. Yeah. I'm trying to think of US cases where the police did not do like a huge mistake. Like the society gang killing. Oh, I think he shot himself while he was driving the car. Yes, let's drive and go. Let me go through our previous cases
out while we're driving the vehicle. Because I mean, if he did shoot himself when he was driving, there would be more of an accident.
Yeah,
there would be more carnage and wreckage. Hello, Willow. What are you thankful for? Huh?
Nope, not the toy box killer because he was a park ranger. I remember the park ranger drove by him as he was driving away.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Wasn't it the most recent one?
No, that's a society where they went to go. He went, I think he shot himself, and then they went, wait, his gun is in the holster still.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. I don't remember. She has all of them on her tablet right now that she can look at and see.
The kidnapping of Barbara Jean. The police were pretty on top of that one. Yeah. No, that's not true. Because the police in the beginning called Barbara Maggie a loose woman.
And she was just looking for attention too.
Yeah, that she was basically.
She wanted attention.
Oh,
like Willow.
This is
Willow
really bad.
Huh, Willow?
It's not Half Hanged Mary. La Pistolera. No, it's not La Pistolera because they let her kid take the blame for shooting the husband. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna start going back to zero sugar soda.
Silk Road. When the police did that whole debate over how they were going to catch the dude.
Oh, yes.
And they were like, nah, we got to go in straight full force. No, we got to be clever about it because if we go full force, we're not going to be able to catch him. And then they did the whole thing where he's on the laptop and then they made the commotion off to the side and then they just whooped the laptop that was open away from him.
That's true.
That's good police work.
That is.
I mean, and they were also monitoring him.
Willow's looking for the lights on the wall over here.
And I don't have the older ones. I'm trying to think of our first couple that we did. It was not the axe murder or the Bayou Strangler.
No, I remember that one.
That's
my favorite one so far.
I'm trying to think.
I think what do you have? What's one that you were doing? You have a Scottish one coming up.
I do. I have the Beast of Birkenshaw. That's going to be in January.
I'm waiting for that one.
That's after the Yorkshire Ripper.
And then I also think I have one of Walt Disney that I need to start.
Yeah, that's the second week of December.
I pretty much Google this stuff for him. His is we got to watch Walt before Mickey if it's still on Amazon Prime. So, because I just kind of want her to get the backstory of Walt. It's a great little show. I don't know if I can do the link from Amazon into like our comments, but I'll try. But no, I was talking about t-shirts. Next month I will over the next couple of weeks I want to start working on more t-shirts and more designs. So I'm gonna have to get on my tablet and do it though, so that way I can, sit here and have a few more options, a few more designs because we just have one shirt that's on there right now, and they're pushing me to open it to get started with it. And she was talking about just getting the t-shirt press is what you were talking about earlier. Cricut t-shirt press. Have a little iron, and then just making our own t-shirts. But then we still have to print because I have the paper to print it off. It was the transfer paper, I think, is what I purchased. So that way we can put it on t-shirts. but I'm gonna work on those to get that going. Um, so yeah, we're gonna see how
I'm
that
trying
works.
to
Are you
find.
trying to look and see?
Yeah, but I wonder Justin doesn't have us.
Put it right there.
No, we weren't. Oh my
I'm like, well, that's the other channel.
god. I know, but this has our earlier stuff.
Not all of it.
Trunk murderous. Did the police do their job in trunk murderous?
Yeah.
Trying
See,
to think.
I'll keep this channel just in case we need to go back to it. But
No, I would say the police did not do their job in the trunk murderous.
mm-mm.
No, because she escaped prison.
Mm-hmm.
She escaped the mental institution like 7 times.
Like, how can you guys not? How?
Murder of Katie Huolka. The police kind of did their job for Katie Huolka. It was the security guards who didn't really
Care enough.
do their job.
Much.
Titanic. No. Oklahoma City bombing.
Mm. No, I think Oklahoma did. I think Oklahoma did justice on that. I really do. I think that justice was served to the 3 people that were taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't what is I like the song from Jason Aldean. Do that in a small town.
Yeah.
You know, it nowhere is he nowhere in the he's just showing facts in the video. I've seen the video and I really like the song. So for me, yeah, justice was served right there. I don't think that they didn't let up for 1 minute.
Yeah.
You know.
So that's actually really sad that in the span of our how many episodes?
Well,
30?
we're at 36. This is the 36th episode for us. But altogether, there's 189 videos on the channel itself because that also incorporates the other ones.
But I'm trying to say, but honestly, out of
I need to go back to doing that again. That was fun.
But out of all of our episodes,
Mm-hmm.
we have only had like 3 cases where the police are actually good at their job.
Yeah, that's true.
And one of them is a Canadian police force. I mean, not even the Blackout Ripper. The police were kind of lagging with the Blackout Ripper.
Yeah, because the dude was right there in the act. If I'm thinking of the right one.
No, the Blackout Ripper.
He's the one that used home
He did,
items.
yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of then.
Oh yeah, no. Somebody reported him, and the police are like, "Oh."
But then they also caught him in the act too, in the alley.
Yeah.
He was in the alley.
People were calling out and saying that, do you need help? And he ran away.
Yeah.
But they did do the job because he did get away, and they used his military issued gas mask.
Yeah.
And that's how they were able to catch him. So they did kind of do their job.
Yeah, it took them a while. They're a little
took them a little while. They're a little slow. It's the same with the Yorkshire police.
Mm-hmm.
They in the Yorkshire Ripper. I'll give you the heads up.
They're
pretty shitty.
Which is the case that you were talking about that we're going to need a break from? Is it that one?
Yeah, the Yorkshire Ripper is the one that you're going to need a break from, because I will say, the only reason they got this dude was purely by accident. Purely coincidence is the only way they caught the Yorkshire Ripper, by pure coincidence. And it was after they had already arrested him that this one, I will kind of splurge it. One officer went, he kind of looks like a photo. And I let him go to the pee in the bushes without watching him. I wonder if there's anything there. Oh my gosh, there was a weapon there.
Wow.
That's how it was, purely by accident. It was the same as Fred and Rose West. Mm-hmm. Purely by accident did they catch Fred and Rose West. If their kids had not been taken into custody, and one of them, if the kids had not all said, "Oh, if we have to behave or we'll end up like our sister underneath the garden," that the police started investigating, and then lo and behold, they find all those bodies in Fred and Rose's West garden and basement. this is, and then I just finished the Shoe Fetish Slayer. I have a hard time believing, and I know this is going to sound bad. There is no way, to me, his wife didn't know about it.
Well, I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
So there you go.
When we find out, we'll have a discussion about it because it's a little fishy. Some of the things that happen with his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like knowing about things, because then you'll get a better
Yeah.
facial reaction or overall.
And the only reason I'm saying it is because maybe you guys will remember. She won't. She's gonna forget. Because it's not gonna be at the forefront of her brain. The only thing she's really gonna remember is that I said we're gonna need to potentially take a break after it. Like we are gonna need to. We're not gonna, because it's in.
And the only cases I do remember is the blackout. The blackout. The blackout ripper, the Bayou Strangler, are the two. The Bayou Strangler I like, though. I don't know why. There was just
it was an interesting case.
It was an interesting. It was again. It's got to be interesting for me. And I'm sorry if I sit here and yawn. And look, okay, so the last one that we did, I wasn't really interested.
I figured the society gang killing.
It's not her fault. It's just the whole entire thing. I'm all like, in my head, I'm going, "Are we done yet? Are we done yet?" And I don't know why.
And I don't know if you're going to be like that for the next case that we do, of the black. No, because there's some things in there that make you go, hold up.
See, that's where I need that sound effect. Hold up.
Because there is a couple of things in this upcoming case that you're going to go, hold up.
What did you just say?
How were they able to maintain their jobs?
Yeah. So it's going to be one of those that it's, and then not only that, if we both start working again on Mondays, we're going to be tired.
Yeah.
Because it'll be 5 to 2s.
Yeah.
For us. But they're the Bayou, again, still my number one favorite's Bayou Strangler. The Blackout Ripper.
It sticks with you because it's so gruesome. I think the Yorkshire Ripper is also going to stick to you because it's so gruesome.
Because the only thing I remember about the Blackout Ripper was the household items. That's what sticks out to me the most. And you know what's freaking hilarious? Still can't find my potato peeler. Don't know where the hell that went. We lost our potato peeler because I went to go shop and buy one. I'm like, if I buy one and that other one pops up, I'm throwing them both away.
No, I think the Yorkshire Ripper, I think, is also going to stick with you, but it's going to stick with you kind of like how the Bayou Strangler sticks with you, kind of like how you, when you think of the case, it's an interesting case.
Yes.
Because very rarely do you get serial killers who kill men. Very rare do you have a male-on-male serial killer.
It's odd.
Case. But also how the police handled the case. The fact that they were like, oh, we're not going to give all of the information because...
I think we swapped out. Didn't we swap out? Sorry to cut you off. Didn't we swap out like a couple of cases? Because you would ask me, which one should we do? And I think it was the lipstick one and something else.
Yes, it was.
And you, when you had said the title, I was like, no, that doesn't sound interesting. Like she'll ask my opinion on cases and like the title of the case. I'm like, well, that doesn't sound interesting.
It was the third case I was gonna do about a European killer. He was in England. Peter Bryan. I'm gonna probably do him super later down the line. Peter Bryan is a dude who essentially kills and eats people.
At its finest. Are you gonna do him right next to the Coraggio tea cakes?
Maybe.
And the soap?
But yeah, we were gonna do him, but then
that one sticks with me too. Okay, the soap maker of Coraggio, that sticks with me. Everybody's like, "What do you mean?"
Again, she is interesting because it is a woman,
and it's like, why? And then I even told somebody at work, I was like, go on YouTube and get our channel and find soap maker Coraggio. Tell me that you will never touch a tea cake in London again. What about their soap?
What about a pulled pork sandwich from a food truck?
No thanks. Nope. I forgot about that one until she brought it up. That's gonna stick in my brain. I want a food truck. Now I don't know if I want a food truck. I'll be like, what kind of meat's that? Because then we ain't serving it if it's not what I think it is. But no, there's cases that the ones that she went over, she would say it, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute. So this is how I perceive. This is how I think of things that are interesting. Just so everybody can kind of wrap their mind around my mind. She wraps her mind around mine. She knows what I'm possibly going to be like. Okay, she's going to like this case, or nah, she might not like, but we're going to do it.
Yeah, because I think this one. The reason I think this one is interesting. The O.C. Sneed, the Black sisters in the murder of O.C. Sneed. There's a lot of insurance fraud. There is also a lot of murder. O.C. is not the only one who ends up dead.
There's a lot more people.
There is a lot more people, and somebody should have called the police a lot earlier.
So to me, sorry about the light. So to me, a case that she does is like a book.
Mm-hmm.
If the cover of the book is not interesting to me, I don't want it. I don't want to read it. And if I read the okay, so I bought the Gingerbread House book by Lori Gilmore. I bought the pumpkin spice one, the Cinnabon one. Okay, the reason why it's fall related. The other stuff is Christmas related. The other books I have are all Disney related. I have my Edgar Allan Poe because why?
It's Edgar.
It's Edgar.
You can't go wrong with Edgar.
He's just out there.
I went through when I was packing up, I found all of my books and I showed her my compilation of Edgar Allan Poe stories and then my compilation of Alfred Hitchcock stories that I have.
And like I have Sherlock Holmes. And the reason why I like Sherlock Holmes, it's the mystery of it all. Hence why this is a mystery when she does the cases, because I'm like, okay, what's this case going to be about? She doesn't tell me a whole lot, and if she does, I forget it anyways. Because I seriously think my frontal lobe just does not want to, after that T-post hit me in the head when I was younger. I think that really
I think also, because I don't type as soon as we get home. I don't start typing until like 7, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. And so sometimes she's like half asleep when I tell her. So I kind of like tell her at the perfect time.
That way my brain is all like, okay, cool. And then I'd be like, and then a few days later it's like, what's the next case we're doing? And then she'll tell me, it's like, oh, okay. And I forget, and it's not on purpose. It's not that I forget on purpose. It's just my brain does not retain, a lot of information, but when it does and it catches me, they're like, hey, well, wait a minute. Didn't we just do a case about the same thing that just like this?
You're actually going to find that out because one of the case, so I'm typing the lipstick murders.
What time is it? Because you wanted to get on there. It was 4:37 like a few minutes ago.
4:47, so 10 minutes. Okay. The lipstick killings, there is a lot of speculation that the person that they said was a lipstick killer, in the case after it's called the Career Girl murders.
And see, that's pretty interesting because to me, it's like it's going to play into one. And what happens with books, my villain books, you have to read the first one. And the one that I'm reading right now, the Odd Sisters, they're in every single book. So now I'm at the Odd Sisters, and now I'm curious. I'm like, well, damn, are they going to be in the books after this, or are they going to continue on?
So like the reason, and that's why I started doing like series. So like in the beginning of January, that's when I typically will do like the series of things. So like the first series starts at the end of January, European Killers. So we have the Yorkshire Ripper, which is 2 episodes, the Scottish Serial Killer, which is a 3rd episode.
I'm waiting for that one.
Then we have the Shoe Fetish Slayer. And the reason I thought that was interesting is because the Shoe Fetish Slayer is an interesting title.
Just like the guy that kept shoes from people after he killed them. I'm just saying.
That's not all he kept.
At least we're on to something. He took their shoes. No shoes for you. Probably no fingers and no body parts either.
We'll talk about that. But we have that, and then I was like, shoe fetish. What goes with shoe fetish? Lipstick.
Yeah.
The lipstick killings. It's 2 different time frames. The Shoe Fetish Slayer happens in the 60s.
Okay.
The lipstick killers happens in 45.
Okay.
The Lipstick Girls also takes place in the 40s.
Okay.
The Career Girls take place in the 40s. But I will say, the Career Girls and the beginning of the lipstick killings, very similar to each other.
Okay.
Very, very similar. They kind of like, it's like, are we sure these are two separate things?
Yeah.
And then we have the last one, which I do believe is the Glamour Girl Slayer.
And see, how does that not just coincide with each other?
It
It
just
like runs along. And again,
and that one I think is in also it's in the 50s. So it's kind of we go from the 60s to the 40s to the 50s. It's kind of like a nice little progression.
Yeah. And that's kind of how if it's not interesting to me, then
And then
I'm not going to seem interested in it, because and I don't want people to think that I'm not interested in doing these podcasts. I am. I like them. I love doing the podcast. I love doing these type of things because, one, it helps her brain decompress from all the things that she's thinking of or that she's listening to on her phone on a podcast, and she can get it out, and she could talk about it. That was Michelle Butt, by the way. Michelle Butt. And so it's one of those that but it's something to where we both enjoy it. We both love doing this, and I can't wait to have a new setup to where we're not in the living room on a couch, and to where we can have our girl cave. It'll be our podcast cave where I can make a little sign saying, "Ooh, the villain's lair." Hang it on the outside of the door or something.
So after the Career Girls, we do the Valentine's Day Massacre, which also kind of flows and finishes it up.
Yeah.
It's mobsters.
Yes.
Fun. And then because it is Black History Month, we are going to be doing a very I wanted to do Emmett Till, but I feel like a lot of people know about Emmett Till, but not a lot of people know about this gentleman's death. And his death should also be recognized and talked about because it is such a messed up case.
Yeah.
I think that's its own standalone case, because then we have the Happy Face Killer, the strange murder of Cindy James, followed by the Black Dahlia.
Oh, I love the Black Dahlia.
So
I love that story because we did that in school at Pima Community College when I was in Gregory's English class. We were doing like conspiracy theories and stuff like that, and we talked about the Black Dahlia and everything that happened to her. So that's always been an interesting case. You know what? You know which one I want to do, just to piss people off and probably cause issues. I want to do the JFK assassination because there's so many theories behind that, and there's just so much that people have talked about. They're talking about it again on TV, and I'm like, okay. And I've always been interested in that one. Always been interested in it.
I think that's
just to know it's history. It's also history, but I've always been interested in that because they're saying, oh, there were 2 shots, or there were 3 shots. And when people would go to look into it, just a little piece of it, that there was a young African American boy who was not even supposed to be there, because remember the time, right? And it was the cavalcade or whatever, where JFK's coming around the corner to go down that road, right, where he was taken out, and the kid hid behind a cinder block, like a little wall that was right there when the shot fired. There was a couple of shots, and it was from the 3rd floor window where they found the residue and stuff like that in the shell casings. But did you know one of the shots went into the streetlight? Like your stoplight, like what we have, right? It literally went into that. They can't find it now. They cannot find that streetlight because they changed it out because it got damaged, and the bullet was inside it.
How much you want to bet somebody stole it?
They took it down, replaced it with a new one, and now they cannot find it anywhere.
100% somebody took that and is keeping it in their attic. And in 10 years from now, somebody in Texas is going to go up into their grandparents' attic and they're going to find it.
Yep. And then they show where a bullet ricocheted off, where he was driving. There's like a little median that kind of splits the road. And you see like the deflect
I also
from
think there's an idea that there's some things that are so horrendous.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like 9/11, JFK's assassination.
Mm-hmm.
It is so horrendous. It is so awful. Our brains cannot process such death and tragedy.
Mm-mm.
So
People
kind of
deny
like
it.
with school shootings, they have to find a way to explain it away.
Yeah, they have to. Yeah.
They have to find a way to explain it away, to make it that it wasn't real, to make
Mm-hmm.
it some bigger thing other
Mm-hmm.
than just one person just
Mm-hmm. And that's
being
why
shitty.
I was actually starting to do conspiracy theories on Thursdays, and then I did one, and then I haven't done any since then. But then again, our work schedules don't help at all, so that doesn't work. So I think, somewhere. I mean, I will do and trashed it because no one said what it was. Yeah, true. That
Yeah, that's
maybe when it's the anniversary leading around, like I'll do the research of it, and maybe when I'm done, if we have like a Q&A or something like that, one of the times it is a Q&A, which everybody can still ask questions. It'll still be the full on Q&A, but just little tidbits of the whole. I don't know, that case has just been always interesting to me. I love history. It's just something that the older I get, the more I love about it. That's when, changing the name of our podcast to history, and then now changing and combining both J&M Adventures with A&M Podcast, you know, all of it together to be called J J.A.M. We're just gonna call it J.A.M. History and Life, because we don't put our life all the way out there for everybody to know. We don't, it. We just share tidbits. We let you know what's going on, update you on things and how it's going. Thursday, if we're all awake, and well, we will be, but as her and I will be in the kitchen making side dishes, John, her, and I might just jump on and just wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Just do a quick little post and go about our day. Watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
yeah. So with the March one, it was kind of
Yeah.
like the Happy Face Killer is a more modern killer, if I'm not mistaken. Strange Murder, Cindy James is more modern. Black Dahlia is a newer, modern, more mystery. Kind of stuck the mysteries together. Because honestly, the Strange Murder of Cindy James, it's unknown whether it's a suicide or a murder.
Yeah. And
Because it's weird how everything is.
Mhm.
They're like, is this a murder? Was this a suicide?
And this is another reason why I want us, when we move, we could get a better setup, is because if we can get a computer, which we have a tower, but if we can get two monitors to where we can screen share with people, keep us like in the corner or something, and like, let's say Black Dahlia or whatever, or a case close to Strange Murder of Cindy James or the Black Dahlia, we can show photos because they're blurred out. They are blurred out in the Black Dahlia. I do know that much.
The Shoe Fetish Slayer, there is a photo that I will be telling you guys. You can look it up. It is the most weirdest. It is a photo that he took of a victim, but they cut the victim part out, so you don't see the victim. But it's a reflection of himself in the mirror. And when he took this photo, something happened with the photo. Something reflected back, or I don't know what it was, but his eyes, in the section where his eyes are, it's like white lines where his eyes are supposed to be. Not like someone crossed it out. Like it was actually in the photo that his eyes are just like blurred out, and it doesn't even look natural or human.
Oh wow.
The way his eyes are. And so it's an interesting photo. If you're really interested in it, look for the photo of him in the mirror. It's really cool. And then the Long Island serial killer. Because fun fact about the Long Island,
we should have some Long Island iced teas on this one.
We should.
Just to go with the title.
Fun fact, he's not on trial yet. He hasn't been this is such a new serial killer case that he has not officially, he is in the process of going to trial.
Oh wow.
Okay. This started, I think it was in 2008.
Oh wow.
And they did not arrest him until 2015, 2016. Yeah. It's an insane case. Then we have a Q&A after that one. We get some break time.
Mm-hmm.
Then we do Ed Gein. I kind of wanted to do Ed Gein. That's an easy one for us to pre-record.
Yeah.
Along with the Tucson ones, because during this, I think it's during March, we are gonna have to do a bunch of pre-recording.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're not gonna be able to. Because we have to
Basically,
finish up.
I feel like
I think this week, the 15th to the 23rd, John and I will be
so we have to
in
pre-record.
Wichita, so we have to pre-record those two anyways.
So basically, I think on the 2nd of March, all we're gonna do from like morning to night is just video.
Is pre-record, just because, and the reason why I say that for those dates is because we're going to be taking. My sister brought up an idea, which we didn't think about it, and I think we discussed this in the last one. That we're going to take some stuff up to Kansas that we don't need here. So whatever's in the garage.
So for a lot of videos in March, April, and May, you're gonna see us all in the same clothes.
Probably, yeah.
We're gonna be the same clothes. She's probably gonna look super exhausted.
Yeah.
We're gonna eat in some of them.
Probably.
Have fast food.
We're not gonna have crumble, I'll tell you that. That shit was gross. One cookie out of the whole freaking box. One. No. Crumble? No, not again. Sorry. Yeah. I mean, I don't mean to bash businesses, but
that was bad.
That was not a good experience for me. The one cookie you had. No. But yeah, so a lot of pre-recording is going to be coming up in the next 5 to 6 months.
Yeah, a lot of pre-recording. Then we have Ed Gein, Gary Trino.
Mm-hmm. And who knows, while we're heading up to Kansas, they might go before us. Who knows? If they find a house, they might go before we do.
Sorry, Black Friday deals went on sale, and I'm looking for something in particular.
But I think, what is it after? What do we have in May? Oh, we're doing a lot of pre-recording, so won't matter really. And then you got May, again, pre-recording. Charles Morgan, Isabel Celis, my next favorite person, Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
That one I'll be excited for.
I need to ask if this is a good thing to buy.
And then in June, dang, is it going to be 3 episodes for Jack the Ripper?
Yeah, it's going to be 3 episodes.
Okay, so 3 episodes Jack the Ripper.
Never mind, that is not.
18th, 25th, and then June 1st. And then the 8th is a comeback Q&A, and then 15th is Pulse shooting. And then after that, we might, and I know she likes to just keep going. There might be a week where we take off. Yeah. Take time off from doing any things, just so we can get ourselves settled, and we might get together and just do like a short little, hey guys, we're still here. Be sure to go back and watch our past videos.
An impromptu Q&A.
Yeah, just something short, sweet, to the point, just to make sure that we stay engaged with everybody. I was looking at some of our past videos, and some of the past videos that we have, they are, what's your do down here? I was like looking at some of them. This is for our A&M thing that we don't have no more. Let's see. Oh, that's right. Justin does not have us on here. What a turd. J.A.M. Here, we'll just do it like this, because J.N.M. Okay, Willow, why are you slapping her? What? Don't be nice. Don't be nice. J&M's Adventures, because if you pull up Adventures, it should pull up ours.
Oh, the dog's feelings are hurt. Willow, you didn't have to slap her in the face.
Why'd you do that? Nasty. And I'm meaning that because you are being nasty. That's not cool, man. I was going past, looking at past videos that we had. Ever since we've changed it, like the name. What is that? Post. We've had, oh no, not that one. Videos. Here we go. That's what I wanted. We've got some pretty good views on some videos. We had one that was 151. Here's Mater's Junkyard Jamboree. That's when we went to Disneyland with you and Justin, my
Oh
mom.
yeah.
92 views on that one. I always like going through the videos and just reminiscing. A lot of people, when it was Disneyland that we did with her, my mom, and Justin, a lot of views for those. Oh, Hermione, be careful. Here's one. So when we were in Utah visiting my best friend last year, we went to Crestwood Park Creek. That was 226 views. 391 views for swinging with my best friend at the Liberty Park, and yes, we were on swings. Walking in a trail in Crestwood Park, that was 184 views. So I always like to go back and just not really reminisce, but look at videos to see. Like a lot of the videos that we've done on here, we've got like 15, 25, 39. We have a lot of videos though on here. Let's see. Where's more? There should be more videos on here. Lives. Here we go. 30, 6, 14, 26, 9, 13, 18, 17. We're getting up there in views. We're getting, even if it's after the fact that people watch. 54 views for the new Marvel Doorables.
Hey, you were looking at that skylight, right?
What skylight? Yeah. I know, I see. It went down.
Sorry, I'm looking at the Black Friday stuff because I'm looking for something in particular. But this is a very, very, very confusing layout.
Oh, the Jazz Killer of New Orleans was the other one that I liked.
Ah, yes.
That was the one. That was another one I liked. And you know what? I'm a tard because I got Topps Chrome came out with Disney cards.
Yeah.
The Topps Chrome Wonder Disney cards, actual cards. So I'll have to do a video on a Thursday, not this coming up Thursday, but my next day off, which is now a Wednesday. And unless they change it, who knows? But holy jeez, look at this. I don't even know what most of these things were about, and they were 8 months ago. 545 views, 466 views, 392, 147, 20. I mean, that's a lot of stuff. But yeah, we have 182 videos. We have 181 subscribers because I did subscribe Justin to our channel, so you could find it.
Nice.
Older. But yeah. So I like going back just to look and see what we get as far as views. No comments, but I mean, that's all right. Because I like to just take a look and see where we're at with things and the analytics and all that fun jazz. But I know I'm gonna have to go get John here in a little bit because Justin has to work overnights. What did you do? Why are you making that face?
Time and table.
Ooh, do too. What?
It is $40. The set I want is $40.
What?
Oh my god.
Ooh,
Oh
it's
my
nice.
god.
I like that color.
Oh my god. It's $40.
It's pretty.
It's a dark green.
It's very pretty.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god.
That's very pretty.
Oh my god.
I like that. I might have to give her $40 next pay period.
Oh my god. Matching green. Yes, I want the green.
The
I want
green's very pretty.
the forest green.
The green's very pretty. John and I don't do Black Friday shopping.
The only reason I'm doing it is because the reason I'm doing it is because I know when we move.
We're getting rid of a lot of things. I know I am. I'm getting rid of my pots and pans. And
I'm also
things.
looking to see what's on sale for apparel so I can mentally prepare myself.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, the Sharpie permanent marker wheel.
Oh, do they have that back out?
That back out. I hate the sound of my voice.
she just heard herself.
The Reebok is on sale for $14. Was $24.
What was it?
The Reebok pants.
Oh wow. That's normally $20. It's now
Mm-hmm.
14. Oh yeah.
Sheets, $25. 6-piece 1,000 thread count.
What kind of? What's like the brand? Is it the off brand?
A hotel style.
Yeah, because I know I say I want sheets.
But you have a
I have a king. It's like
still
almost like a California king.
would that work? A regular king work for you or no?
See, we bought a regular king, and most of the time, if John gets off the bed, it pulls the sheet that way. So I'm
So,
thinking we have to like we can go through Walmart and we can order California king sheets.
mm-hmm.
They're just going to be a little bit more. That stuff I think I want to wait and buy when we move because we got to go through sheets as well and get rid of stuff. But
They got a pickle.
little Willow over here is laying on Hermione's bed.
Hermione.
And she's so literally if you were to see her, she's so comfortable.
And Hermione is so depressed because her spot has been taken.
And that's like and she only lays out here when I'm out here. She
Mm-hmm.
does not lay out here if I'm not out here. If I'm in the bedroom, she's in the bedroom. She will not lay out here unless I'm out here. I had a very bad dream about her. So, and then I had one last night of Mulan.
Pet sweater. You have one about Mulan?
Hmm.
Oh.
And I don't remember it because obviously it was that horrible, and my brain is trying to hide it, or I don't know what happened. But the one with Willow, she had a neurological problem, and her neurological problem caused her to have seizures. And again, this is a dream. I want to throw this out there because she's
Mm-hmm.
still here. She's still here. She's over here on this side of me. Yeah, she's over here. But it was a dream of where she had neurological problems and it started causing her to have seizures. And I was holding her as she was having in the middle of having a seizure. And I was crying because I heard myself crying in my sleep. And I actually had to wake myself up because it was that bad. Because in the dream, she had a seizure that was so bad that it killed her. So I'm like, okay, no more dreams like that. And then a few days later, I have one about Mulan, and I have no idea what the heck it was about. So I don't like dreams like that. I'd rather not have dreams like that. To be honest, those are not
Good dreams.
those are not good dreams. On a positive note, John and I went to TJ Maxx, and I got me some incense, the oils, the essential oils, not incense, but because I wanted to start making my own wax melts, and they have some that's like sugar plum, evergreen, peppermint, and there's some like gingerbread. There's like the holiday ones, and then I bought a new cutting board or chopping block because I'm going to be getting rid of. I'm going to give her my big white cutting board that I got from the chef supply store, and
Mm.
I was going to Pima. Oh, Marie's snoring. I was like, what is that noise? And then I'm going to give her that because it's a pretty good size cutting board. And I'm going to get rid of my gnome cutting board because it's getting pretty tore up. So I bought that. And then I got a marble serving board, and it's a tree with a little knife and whatnot on it. But we're 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 making an effort. We're making some progress on
We are.
getting stuff put away and packed up.
It's gonna be faster, and I know it's gonna sound bad. It's gonna be faster for me and Justin to pack up our stuff,
because they don't have a whole lot, not like I do. But I've been
and most of our stuff was also
already
already
packed
packed
up.
up.
Yeah. So like with mine, it's just going through things and getting rid of stuff, getting better totes to put the stuff into. Like I told John I at least want 4 totes of fall and then 4 totes of Christmas. And then that's it. I don't want any more totes
Either.
of either one. I have enough fall and I have enough Christmas decorations. And then even um like there's gonna be a lot of things that go bye bye. I'm getting rid of some furniture. Justin's getting 2 bookshelves that belong to his nana, his dad's mom, and then he's taking the black bookshelf for my room, and then probably gonna just get rid of the old dresser that they had because I got them a new dresser, and then the shoe cubby and the two little white bookshelves in our room are going to go bye bye. Probably get rid of this little table, this coffee table.
Ooh, they have a sewing machine for $30.
Oh wow. Okay.
One thing I also said, yeah, we mention that we were thinking about making our own shirts.
Yeah, I did say that you're wanting to get a Cricut. It's a shirt press to make your own T-shirts and stuff. Mulani, be nice to Marie. Oh, hi Marie. I'm sorry. Come on, Moo. You know, all three of them are out here. Willow, Mulan, and Marie are all over here now.
And Hermione is sitting there scared out of her ever-loving mind.
I'm gonna put him back right there, my Eeyore pillow. So, what?
Okay, so I looked up time and taste. Oh my god. Okay, so they have the 12 piece.
Did you see my face right when you went like this? I go, what?
So they have that 12
So
piece for
sad.
$40, right? They also have a 32 piece for $88. It was $189.
And it's how much now?
88.
Oh wow, that's not bad.
And then they also have a 20 piece knife set.
Yeah. So my sister's gonna be disappointed in me because, oh, that's pretty.
And
Sorry.
Michelle.
Ooh,
You
nice.
scared the shit out of Mulan.
Nice. There goes Mulan, all in butt across the couch.
She was like, oh, hell no.
My tummy. Okay, I'm sorry. Y'all heard that? I apologize.
They most certainly heard it. Remember last time?
Yeah, that was pretty funny last time. I purposely went and found it just to see if it picked up.
She did.
Hey,
Hey!
Hermione, that's a no. Come lay down. Come on. No. You know better. Heard.
Why are you going to hide?
She does not like Mulan. She always goes
I don't
at
think it's
Mulan.
that she doesn't like Mulan. I think she honestly is like, Mulan is running because we're playing.
True.
She's
Come on, Hermione.
Hermione.
Come here. Or do you need to go outside? Do you need to go potty? Oh, that's gross. Yep. Oh, you missed it this morning. She farted. There's a little woman toot. A little.
This morning I woke up because I went, who pooped in their pants?
Do not rub your ass on my carpet. Do not do it. She's all sitting there trying to turn her butt. Don't you do it.
That's her carpet. You can't look at me and ask me to help you.
Don't do it. I mean, we're getting rid of the carpets, but don't do it. Hermione. I'm watching you. The look she always gives me is like, whatever.
Go ahead.
Don't
look
do
at
it.
me.
Don't do it. She literally was like ready to just twist her tushy on the rug.
So I will say this Black Friday event, it don't look too nice.
Don't.
I knew the cookware sets was going on clearance.
Did the Ninjago go on there? We had a customer asking me the other
the
day about
Ninja
it.
blender or slushy maker.
No, the Lego set. Sorry, the Ninjago Lego set. I will say temperatures have been very nice.
No, none of them went on.
No, okay. She said there was she didn't tell me which one she was looking for. She just said that brand or that one Ninjago Lego set.
Trying to look. It went on clearance for Legos. The child Lego set went on clearance.
Oh, here another thing that
Christmas tree.
well, that's cute. I like that. Starting probably next week, we have advent calendars.
Oh yeah.
So we'll probably do. I'm going to plan it out to see because I think it's like 12 days. So if it's 12 days, we might do 3 of each advent calendar each week, starting next week with our podcast with our podcast here.
You know, last night I was typing and all of a sudden I hear, har, 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 har.
Satara?
Yeah, eating a piece of paper. Right next to me.
My little wheel. When Justin gets ready to leave for work tonight, I'm going to go in there and start taking things out of the office.
He's not going to work until 11.
I'll be in bed.
Immersion blender.
I'm like, I can't do anything. I can't do anything tomorrow because he usually shuts the door. But if I go in there and say, "Hey, taking the stuff off the table so I can put it in the," I'm getting rid of those 2 plastic things too in the office too because they're broke.
Which 2 plastic things?
The 3 drawer. I'm gonna get rid of those because I was gonna keep their old dresser for my 7 drawer container, but I'm like, no, I'll get something new. I'll just get like a new shelving thing because that's gonna go too. I was gonna keep it, but I'm deciding not to. And it'll force me to go through everything that's in there and get rid of it. I have 2 totes out in the garage that need to become 1 tote of all like wires and stuff like that, and um, using those Ziploc baggies, the gallon Ziploc bags for all electrical stuff, all wires and things like that that I'll need to go through and get rid of. So it's going to be a fun one for me to go through everything because I need to. That way I can. No, you don't bite.
It's okay. I'm used to Tataru biting me.
Yeah, her claws hurt worse than Tataru's.
I got the belly. I got the belly.
See, she doesn't mind you rubbing the belly. It's if you just leave it on there and like what you see. She shows the belly.
I got the belly.
Oh.
The belly. Oh.
Willow doesn't mind belly.
My bad.
What? Oh, doing too much? I'm on my. She's like, so many belly rubs. Silly girl. All right. We have anything
Meanwhile,
else?
I put one finger onto Taru's belly. It's bunny kicks to my freaking
forearm.
Yeah.
Have anything else?
No.
Can't think of anything else. I told you it was going to be a little bit of a short one.
Yeah, I ended up doing most of my Black Friday shopping
while
we were on video.
But yeah, because I had to go get John here in a little while anyway, so it wasn't going to be a very long video. But thank you for everybody for joining us. Please be sure to be safe this week with Thanksgiving and people doing their Black Friday shopping
and people being crazy.
Yeah, we've run into the crazy
already.
You know, Justin starts overnights tonight, and when he's getting off work to come home, John will be coming to work.
Yeah.
So vehicle swap won't be too bad. We'll have that figured out. And then Thursday we are all off, so spend it with loved ones, whether it's family, friends. Remember, friends are also family.
And also be nice to your Walmart associates on Wednesday, because we get the day off. So don't be awful to them about why are you closed on Thanksgiving? Do you want to work on Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
No.
Stop throwing our clothes on the floor too.
Yeah. Also, stop when you find something. Either give it to when you're checking out. Give it to them and be like, "Hey,
I changed my mind.
Don't be putting it on different. Don't be putting women's things on men's racks or infants' things on women's racks.
Oh, and
it's
not
a pain
only
in
that,
the butt to clean up.
Whoever's drinking and driving in our electric carts, stop it.
Please stop.
You're running into awful. We found now 4 racks 4 racks.
I scared somebody because I moved the rack all of a sudden, and they did not realize. Somehow they didn't seem to realize that the rack was not where it was supposed to be, and it scared them when I moved it.
Yeah. So be kind to your retail workers.
We're going through a lot right now.
Whether it's Fry's, whether it's Target, whether it's Walmart, Ross, any retail store, be kind to the employees because we don't have to be there. We could just stay at home.
Yeah.
you know. Thank you. That's true too. And say excuse me.
Yeah.
So you don't sit there like I had somebody today. I will throw this out there. So I'm putting together my best friend her Christmas present. Okay, and I was looking for some things, and over close to Lawn and Garden, one of the associates that we work with was helping me out, and I asked her a question, so she was trying to help me find it. No joke. This lady thought she was just talking to me like as a friend, and she's like, "Excuse me, hello, hey, hey," and so the lady's like, hello, like I'm trying to get your help. I go, well, ma'am, she's helping me real quick. Oh, okay, well, sorry, never mind. And it was like, don't be rude. If you see that an associate is with a customer, whether the person works there and
Or
they know him
not.
or not, don't be rude. Don't cut in on that.
Because
And tell me, I'm going to tell you this right now because I'm in the fitting rooms. Be nice to your fitting room associate. I don't have to be nice, but I am. Don't give me attitude because you got to wait. We have 4 fitting rooms. That's all we got. I had a lady the other day sit there. I'm going to throw her out. She was standing there because we don't just stand in the fitting room. We don't we don't we don't just stand there. We can't. We're not allowed to. Part of our job duties, besides letting you all in the fitting room and counting how many items you have, we also have to put go backs away that you all don't want and you don't need. So that's what I'm running around doing. I have a walkie, hit the button. I'll let you guys in when I get over there. I had a lady yelling, "Hello, hello," and I'm just standing there watching her as I'm walking up to the fitting room. And I let her know, and I let every customer know this. If there's not a fitting room attendant in that store or in that area, just hit the button right there on the wall, and it'll send a message to my radio, and I will be over here as soon as I can. And as I said that to her, and I just say, yeah, yeah, if you just hit the button right here, it'll send it to my walkie and let me know that you're waiting, and I'll be over here. But how many items do you have? And let her in. Well, normally you guys can just walk into this. I'm like, not at this store. I go, yeah, there are some stores here that you can walk into with no person in the fitting room, but not this store. And because we're high theft. We had the freaking sheriff station right behind us. So when we need them, they're there in a heartbeat. But I was like, seriously? I've had people be, oh, what's that? Oh, I need one of those. Is that a Tsum Tsum Quishable Mellow thingy?
a Squishmallow Disney Pixar 8-inch Mike Wazowski.
I need one because I have Boo and I have Sully and I need a mic. Here, how giddy I'm getting. I need a Mike Wazowski.
Been added to the cart.
I need a Mike Wazowski because I have Boo and a Sully, and you got to have Mike. Okay, I'm done. Just be nice. Be nice this holiday season. There's a lot of hate going on right now. Be nice. Willow, would you stop? Oh, we got cleaning to do when we get home on Wednesday. Vacuuming and whatnot. Yeah, and sweeping and mopping the floor. Because we're gonna have to move this table somewhere else. We need to clear that table off and bring it over here so it's ready. Because this is where we're eating, right here in front of our TV, watching the Thanksgiving Day parade. And yes, we watch the Thanksgiving Day parade. And no, nobody is allowed to touch the remote because it's a tradition.
It's true. No one's allowed to touch it.
Nope, cannot touch the remote until after the parade is over. And there's usually 2 different types of parades. There's a Disney one. There's the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. Or no, that's at Christmas that there's a Disney one and another one. I know on December 1st, which is a Monday on ABC, they're doing the Disney Spectacular, the World of Color Disney Christmas one. And then on Wednesday, they're doing the tree lighting at Rockefeller Center between 7 at from 7 to 10.
And also, don't forget, Winter Haven starts up December 13th.
Yay!
They may not be saying that to get into Winter Haven, you have to donate food or money for the food pantry. Doesn't mean you shouldn't. Try
Yep.
to give back. We did an angel tree, and I'm so glad we did.
Yeah.
We because there's no, if you go into our store currently, there is no angel tree.
Nope, it's empty. The
It is
person,
completely empty.
somebody pulled the last one, and it was for a drone. A child wanted a drone.
Yeah.
And so it was like, that was awesome to see. Our angel tree is empty. There is nothing left on our angel tree. So if you're also able to donate to Casa de los Niños, places like
Salvation
that, Salvation
Army.
Army, for people that need things, whether it's old bedding, old clothes, do
Or
so.
I think if you actually go onto the Walmart app, um, you can, if you go into services, there is
They have a donation thing.
I'm trying to
And if you buy, even if you didn't get anything off the angel tree, but you still bought like a toy or something like that for a child, still donate it, because there are places that you can go to. K Gun 9, I think, is this, wasn't that one of them on the angel tree list.
Mhm.
You can go there and drop off items for kids. Even, and it doesn't have to be just kids. It does not have to be kids. It could be adults too.
So you can actually, so if you go onto your Walmart app and you go to registries, there's something called Spark Good, and it is you can type in your zip code, and it will give you local
Donation.
charities,
Hmm.
and it will actually tell you what they need. So like for one of them, I think
And don't donate used shoes,
well, no,
used
this is
old
coming from
stuff.
the store. So like for example,
Oh, okay.
Matthews Crossing Food Bank, if I hit donate products now, it's going to go through and it'll be like, okay, what they want is multiple $10 gift cards
Okay.
for Walmart.
Okay.
There is another one that I was just on, hunger and homelessness. Donate products now. And it is
Oh,
jackets. It's all like limited girls hooded foil star puffer coat out of stock. A via quilt, like, and it tells you what you can buy, the food you can buy that they need. And it will tell you how many is needed as well. So you can go ahead and do that.
maybe one of our Q&As after we move. They do a lot of things in Wichita. I follow Wichita Life on Facebook, and they post a lot of things that they do. Maybe one of our Q&As, let's say when it's around the holidays or something, we can find where places like that are donating. Let's say the news station, or Stuff the Bus. There's a Stuff the Bus. Maybe doing things like that, and just going and helping and promoting into the community, to boost up the community and things like that. Of, hey, come down here, help stuff the bus. This is what it's for, and whoever's there that's promoting it and pushing it out there, maybe they can tell us, hey, one, we'd ask permission if it's okay to
Hmm.
record, because they may not want to be. Um, just ask them, it's like, hey, do you want to give a brief description of what you guys are doing today, and we can put this on our YouTube just to get it out there. Right now we're live. See how many people we can get down here to help you all out.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Like the Salvation Army also has a one where you can go through and it
We have that
has
privacy screen thing. It's hard to see.
toys listed and it tells you
Oh,
how many are needed.
yeah.
Like they have Nerf guns
Can't go wrong
and
without a Nerf gun.
it has party games, it has stuffed
Oh, they
animals.
want doorables.
Yeah, and it gives the number of
Cute.
needed, like a, and it's so cute to look at and it's so sweet. But don't forget, just because there's not an angel tree for you to buy off for kids, there's also this way.
Hmm.
Um,
We could put that in the. We could probably put that in the description box. Walmart.com.
Spark Good,
Spark Good is what
because
it's
I think
called.
also they also have a if you don't want to necessarily, you want to go a different route, they also have a it's gift cards they're asking for,
Mhm.
but it's for an elderly home,
Yeah,
so you can get gift cards for the elderly for
they
Christmas.
can go get what they would like
Because
for
I
that.
saw somebody, they some states have angel trees for the elderly, and it
Which I
lists
think is
their
so
want
cute.
and their need. So like somebody was
It's
like,
very cute.
I want
Maybe
a
next year we
Dallas
can do.
Cowboys jacket,
Oh, I'll
and
wear those.
I need a neck massager or
maybe
something like
maybe
that.
next year we do an angel tree or something. If we each do one, we can take you along
Yeah.
with us doing the angel tree, and whether it's for a senior citizen or a
Or
child
maybe
or
we'll
somebody.
do one senior citizen, one child if we can.
Mm. And that way we can just promote it, because to me, the more good and the more positive we can put out there into the community, the better off we are.
Mhm.
There's a lot of crap going on. It's holidays. A lot of things are happening. So trying to promote better and to promote good, giving into your community, helping out the elderly next door. No, we don't get snow here, but in the states that do, check on your elderly.
Mhm.
Shovel their driveway, salt their driveway so they don't go out and fall, break a hip, hit their head. Something happens to them. If they don't have somewhere to go for Thanksgiving, invite them over to your house. You may not know them very well, but guess what? You're going to, because they have stories. They have a lot of stories. If not, make them a plate and take it over to them. Do something kind,
Mhm.
for the holidays. Don't be so grinchy. We're going to play the Grinch song for you. It's just do good in the community. Just do more for the community and help everybody else out. Because it's not about us getting things, it's about giving things.
Mhm.
And Thanksgiving, that's the whole meaning behind it, is giving. Christmas comes, yes, everybody's used to get.
And I think
It's about the
it's
giving.
really telling because I was telling I don't know who I was telling where I was like this year people need to plan out more than ever.
Because
But
of
the
the,
fact
yeah,
that people were able to get empty the angel tree
that
even in
was
this time,
fast.
even in the time where people are having to pinch pennies, count stuff, even because I Justin,
Sacrifice a bill just to help,
yeah,
and granted, we've done that too. John and I have done that to where we've had to, okay, we need groceries. This bill, you can always call the place and say, hey, I need an extension.
yeah,
And people can't sit here and say that they've never done that, because there have been people that have done that. And I'm not trying to call people out or say you have to comment that you did. That's not our business. But I agree with her. It's more penny pinching
than
this
ever.
year. You have to sacrifice.
And that's what pissed me off about this Black Friday. This Black Friday, when everything's going on, people should have been able to plan. Because
Mhm.
for those things, I may not use them here, but I'm going to keep them packaged up for when we move
Because
to
then you'll use them wherever we go.
our own place.
Mhm.
We'll have our own kitchen set.
Mhm.
And
And even,
but if I had the funds to pre-plan that out, I would have already purchased it. It's sitting in my cart.
yep. And do I really need that Mike Wazowski Squishmallow? No,
It's
but
$5
but
though.
it's $5. Come on, that's how I got Boo. I got Boo the year before last year. She was $5, and there was still I had to dig. I had to literally dig just to find her, and she was $5. So now I will have a Sully, possibly. No, I have Sully, but as a plush, a full-on plush.
Because I don't think they
But if
can really do a plush of my Squishmallow of Mike Wazowski.
no, they did. That's the one you put in your cart.
Not Mike Wazowski.
They have one of
Sully.
Sully
Huh.
somewhere. I just haven't found him yet.
Yeah, because they haven't done it yet.
They need Disney. Get on it. Come on. I need a microphone. A Sully Squishmallow to go with the other two. But yeah. So again, the overall concept of this little podcast is giving.
Mm-hmm.
Do what you can to give. Even if you can't give a lot, you know what? It's going to mean more to that person that you took the time out of your day to give.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's donating time at the food bank or at a soup kitchen. And it will change that person's life that you took the time to come do it and to come visit them and be with them on this day, on that day. So just be kind, be nice to your workers, the retail workers especially. Be kind on the road. We don't need accidents, but do what you can, even if it's just saying a prayer for people that don't have much. Do
Mm-hmm.
what you can. Give what
Give
you
what you
can,
can.
pretty much. So we're gonna get off y'all. I don't even know what time it is. I have to go get John in a little bit.
It's like 5:30.
Okay. So yeah, about 15 more minutes. I'll have to leave and go pick him up. So Have a good night, guys. Thank you. I give my presents. Your presence is appreciated, Thomas. Very much so. Um, very well appreciated. So, see everybody at work tomorrow that's working tomorrow. Have a
See you
good night,
guys
guys.
tomorrow. No, I don't.
Be safe.
I'll work Tuesday this
Yeah,
week.
she doesn't work Tuesday, but she is going to work tomorrow. So,
Yeah, because we have a bunch of things we have to fix.
yep. So, have a good night, guys. Love you all. Thank you, Thomas and Angie, for being on here and helping support our channel. We love it. We love you all.
We'll be there at 7.
Yes, we'll be there at 7.
Only on Mondays do we go in at 5.
Yep. And I'll find out for sure if that's going to be my
Not
schedule
at
or
Black
not.
Friday. So the
Yep.
day after Thanksgiving, we got to be in at 5 a.m.
Yep. Because we got to clean up. We got to clean up and be prepared. All right, guys. See y'all later. Have a good night.
Have
Love
a good
you.
night.
Bye.
Bye, guys.